Hello again YouTubers, this is Zerpy, or Zerpy, doing another video of Pokémon Infinite Fusion Randomizer and Nuzlocke. This might be a bit different due to the fact that I lost audio on this recording, so I'm doing this by narration. I found what I needed to last off screen, which was this item I couldn't find last episode. So yeah, I'm just here.
Team Rocket will take over the world. It's not rocket science.
This little grunt says. If my character will click something. Team Rocket Ricky. Dio Wudo. Well, that's design, I have to say. There's Sharpie. Let's see, what did I say I wanted to do? Yeah, start with a bite because you know it's going to be effective if it's psychic. But of course, at the time I didn't realize what it was. So you just have to see what goes on. Yeah, another one of these will always do some damage. Something I didn't want, but like, it's a battle, so it will happen eventually. But yeah, it's just like, I was kind of annoyed that I finished this like recording and then I found out that the audio didn't actually show up, which was a bit sucky. They call it takeover, but really it's more of a merger between Sylph and Team Rocket. Exploiting weak spots does work. Think about element types. And now because I've got the card key, I can start opening all these doors. So I can get to the bits of the... There's nothing in there. So I can get to the parts of the hideout I couldn't get to before because they were blocked off. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. Get all healed up because even if I've battled a little bit, don't worry, I'm not with Team Rocket. I'm just here to help. Yeah, even if I'm taking a little bit of damage. Ooh, office workers. I'm still like in a good situation where I can actually just heal up. I look kind of snazzy in that. I don't know why the screen did that for a second. Like it just moved me away. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking while I was doing this if I wanted to get myself some new outfits at some point in the game. Just because, like, I like Hex Maniac, it's just I think for this model, like, it doesn't look too good.
Oh no, I smell a little rat.
This guy says. Team Rocket Donald. A Ledby. I think that's a Ledian and a Magby, I think? If I'm correct. Very effective because this thing is part fire type. Bug Buzz is not fun, it's not. I think it's the strongest bug type move you can actually teach a Pokemon, so getting hit with that is not fun. Lights out for you, I guess. It's kind of weird watching myself play this. You won't find my boss here. It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. Yeah, just get a little nap. I think when I'm playing these kind of games as a nuzlocke, I kind of get a bit like worried about healing and stuff sometimes. Just due to the fact that I can't use like healing items. I support Team Rocket. I'm not with Silco. Like I was saying, I can only use like healing items in battles that are actually like main battles, like with rivals or gym leaders or like main antagonists. In like normal battles like this, I cannot use healing items inside the battle. I can use them outside of the battle, but that was one of the rules I started off with, so I can't really like change that. There goes Starlass. I think that was like water water ghost, so dark type moves will be very effective. Nixozu. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's a word. Yeah, as you can see here, I was still having issues with some of the sprites. I think it was just that there was like a new update on the game and like stuff hadn't been fixed or something. I know some Pokemon still don't have full sprites, like, cause there's kind of always going to be like some fusions that aren't fully like done. But I think in this episode I was able to fix some issues, so like Swirlitoon. Wow, that previous Pokemon just went down super quick. Yeah, I think this was around the time I started to think I wanted to like start swapping the team around. Just because I can't evolve Hollow at this point in time, just because I need a Reaper Cloth to do it. Ooh, this is a fun design. Swirlitoon. I think it's a Spiritomb and a Swirlix. I just love the idea that it's a cotton candy machine. Yeah, because I can't evolve Hollow. I was thinking I was gonna get like another flying type move, flying type for the team. Just because he would stay like low power compared to the rest of the party, and I was thinking that's not very good in a nuzlocke. Like, I'll use him every now and then, but like I was starting to think I might not be fully low level, but like knowing how this game, like, the level cap jumps around every now and then. Even though that, like, I'm stuck at level cap due to the fact that I haven't come across a gym leader in a while. If I come across any trainers that are, like, very high level, I can't do much about it because I'm stuck at a level cap that I can't actually get over. But yeah, it's like this whole thing. Team Rocket said that if I helped them, they'd let me study Pokemon. Why don't you just stay with Silphco or get another job somewhere else? Nothing but garbage. Yellow pad. What's this guy got to say? Oh hi, you're not Rocket, you came to save us? This is a teleport pad that leads to the President's office. He's in a tough negotiation with the Team Rocket's boss. According to his employee registry, there should be 9 more co-workers in the building left to save. Oh, you still want to go on ahead? Ah, good call. It's more important to make sure that all the workers are safe. So now I'm guessing, if I remember correctly, this was me wandering around the facility looking for all the people who are still trapped. So I think I went from top floor to down floor just so that I knew, like, I hadn't missed anyone. It's kind of the smart way of doing things, just because it is quite a large hideout, so it's always good to just check every, like, area. Even though it's a little time constraining, but like, I just wanted to be thorough. Yeah, there was no one in here. There's a door here though. It's not smart to pick a fight with Team Rocket, she says while she's drinking coffee. The thing is, I do sometimes run into Pokemon in these bins, but like, it's very, very rare it happens. But it's just always nice to get like a free encounter in an area you wouldn't normally be able to get encounters, but like, it's cool. Full heals are always helpful in these kind of situations. Full straws too. If I get any revives though, that I'm not going to be able to use them at all. So they're just good for like selling if I'm low on money. Proteins are always good. First of the guys that I need to save. Ah, they found me. Oh, you're here to save us, he says, slightly confused, but the weird thing is he's a businessman in this, like, company, but like, there's not many businessman NPCs, which is weird. Like, there's one or two, but like, most of them are like either scientists or just business ladies. They must have targeted Sylph for our technology. It's a rare candy. Always helpful to have one of those. Yeah, this was me checking if I could actually level it up. But I realised I'd hit the level cap, so I was like, nah, I'm not going to be doing anything there. But I was still confused, so I didn't realise at the time. I was just like, oh, this must work, this must work. Not realising that I'd already gone over the level cap. Carbos. Team Rocket's trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. Team Rocket came and took over the building. That man next to me is such a coward. Oh dear, please help me, please. I think I've nearly got all of them. Around this time, I think I got a little lost, and I was just kind of trying to think where the last person was. Because I think there was like one or two that I hadn't found. So I kind of just double backing around. Yeah, that's the person I've already talked to. You found an X accuracy. Team Rocket is in an uproar over some intruder. That's you, right? Yeah, I was starting to get a bit confused here. As you can see, I'm me wandering around like a headless chicken. Which wasn't fun, but like, it's very easily done. Like, when you're in a big environment like this, like most of the hallways start to look the same. Yeah, I was lost here. There's no sugarcoating it, I was super lost. Hadn't been here though. A Pokeball prototype that's been developed by an individual in its state. 5 Ultra Balls. It's weird that the Ultra Ball on the table isn't usable, but those 5 in the corner are. Hey, something in their trash. And there was a door here I could open. Floor 3. Yeah, I'd already been here. Let's see, did I get everyone? Oh hi, you're not from Rocket, you came to save us, but why? Yeah, I've forwarded this bit. There should be 2 more workers in the building. No. Good call to report to make sure all the workers are safe. Around this time I was like, I don't know where they are, so I'll just stop the recording and probably like, find them. So here I was. Oh, it's really dangerous here. You came to save me, you can't. Wait, why? I just did. Nothing but garbage. It would be bad if Team Rocket took over the Sylph for our Pokemon. Thank you for rescuing us. Hyper Potion. Always handy in your back pocket. Team Rocket's trying to copy the Master Ball, which catches any Pokemon. You'd better stop them. Strange enough, there was only like 2 people I had to find, but I like found 3. Which I was like confused by. I was like, why is there an extra one? And I think I had everyone here, so like, back to floor 3. Because the reason I did this was because sometimes in these kind of games, you get like hidden quests and stuff. So it's always just good to check. Because when I did this, when I have this Pokemon for saving us, a Dobrose. I just called it Shatter. I think it's like a fusion of Ampharos and Doublade. So it's a good little extra one to have. Of course, at the time I didn't realise what it was, so in my stupidity I walked all the way back to the Pokemon Center to check out what it was. It's kind of silly checking it yourself after the fact, because you're like, why did I do this? Because I'm pretty sure like in the Team Rocket base there is computers you can use, just to check what stuff you have in your box, but like at the time I wasn't really thinking clearly, just because it was getting kind of late, and like even though it says it's like 8:50 or something, the game time and this time isn't the same. Like on my computer, I think something's wrong with it. This is where I realised I could swap the sprites around. So I fixed an issue I'd been having with some of my Pokemon. I think it was only a certain few that had like issues when they hadn't like redone their sprites, but like oh, I guess I just walked back to there just to change the sprite for some reason, or heal up, even though there was a bed in the Team Rocket base. Oh, this is where I was like, I need to check what that Pokemon I just got was. I don't know why I took the oval stone from her, but like, I did. Like, that's something I did. I think it was more to the fact that I thought she had like an XP share on her. I was like, I don't want to lose it by accident. Yeah, because I'd been training Happini, because I unfused like the version of him I had with Garbodor. So I was thinking I'd like refuse it, see if I could get any differences. Because this is a fusion I had before, but like I'd taken it apart like off screen at some point. Or on screen, I forget. Like, it's been a while since I did an episode, but like I'd heard that the final evo of this guy was kind of cool, but this one is kind of disgusting looking. Garbini. But yeah, like the final evo's got good stats and stuff, but like it just takes a while to level up, just because at the time I didn't realise I was supposed to be using an oval stone for a long time. So when I got it to like max level, I couldn't do anything with it because of like the level cap. But like I think I was just thinking that I would just put this thing together and then have it in the back pocket when I needed to like level up and stuff like that. At the time I was just confused about what moves I wanted to put together on this thing. Like, was I going to make it a special attacker? Was I going to make it like a physical attacker? I'm just getting adding moves and then removing them just because I can. I was just thinking more like this particular Pokemon will just be like not a dump truck, but more like a train that it'll just like ram into opponents and do damage. Just because I know normal types are naturally quite bulky, like if you get them to a high enough level, like Chansey or Blissey for examples. Yeah, Trashly back in the party. Well, not in the party because I'm pretty sure I just take her out immediately. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's a good fit for the party at the moment. Or I just changed my mind, I'm not sure. Like you can see some of the sprites have been fixed. So there's Shatter. He looks pretty regal, I have to say. I do love the Hone Edge fusions and like egg/fusions, just because they make all the Pokemon look like knights or like medieval in some way. Kixie's back to normal. Reservoir. Upsy daisy. I just love some of the names that I gave my Fakemon. Because they're basically Fakemon, they're not like full on Pokemon at this point when they're fused. Because someone's basically made these, like different people have made the sprites. So in a way they've basically become Fakemon. Scratch and Sniff, always a great pairing. I think around here I was just contemplating like what Pokemon I wanted on the team, like in place of Trashly. And I was just checking my ideas of if I wanted to fuse anything at that point in time. I still think that, like, the fusion of Houndoom and Azumarill is actually a really good fusion, like design wise. But like, yeah, I was just kind of contemplating, I think. Cranium is still just the weirdest looking Pokemon I've ever seen. Yeah, I was in deep thought, I think. Just watching yourself like be so indecisive is insane. Yeah, I can't wait till Reincarna actually gets to evolve. Even though this one is like the second coming, due to the fact that the original one went and died, so I was able to like take part of it and put it back together. It was the other way around, so I can't use the other like fusion side. That was the only like edit that I did just because I knew that I wanted this particular fusion. It was a slight tweak of my rules, but like yeah, I remember that was in a previous episode. Like, the rule I added after that was, if any of my Pokemon die or faint in the playthrough and they're fused, I can save one half of that fusion and the other half is basically dead, and I can't use that part. Again, like, that goes into the dead box. But yeah, like, that was just the whole thing. I'm not sure if me rambling is like fun to watch, but like, yeah. Like, that whole thing was just me trying to think if my party was a bit better. So I was just kind of putting stuff together. I still think the city is very, very easily, like, difficult to get lost in. Due to the fact that most of the buildings look the same, so you're like, did I go this right way, or did I not? But yeah, it's like this whole thing. I can teleport back to where I need to be. Oh, the Sinus guy's gone.
Hold up.
I know who this was, but I didn't know at the time.
What's up, Zach? I thought I'd run into you if I followed you here.
It's Cheesy!
I guess Team Rocket slowed you down so I could catch up to you. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better.
This was an unexpected battle, to say the least. Rival Cheesy. A Pawnly. Hitmonlee and Pawnyard, I think it is. So you send in the Fire type, because it's most definitely Steel type. Then again, it could be like Fighting type, and then I've been in a bad situation because I don't have any Flying type moves on this thing. But yeah, like, it's just good to have like a legendary on the team, or a legendary fusion at least. That was kind of scary at the time because I was like, oh god, do not kill my legendary, especially when it's fused with a Charizard. Seadrill. You have the word C in the name. I was going to say go for like sourdough, but like, I don't know why I sent in hollow here. I was like, oh, it's probably like got water type in it, I'm just going to send out my flying type. Good thing this thing wasn't smart and it didn't attack hollow straight up, because hollow was doing no damage. It was very lucky that I did not get hit with Aqua Tail, because I probably would have lost hollow at that point in time. I still think swapping in Sourdough here wasn't a good idea, just because the thing's part flying type, so if it hits me with any flying type move, I'm pretty in a bad state. Because Sourdough's just basically the same as a Bulbasaur, even though it's fused with the Leafeon. So it's still like grass poison, but like at the same time, if I'm hit with any flying type move, I'm just like scuppered to no end. It's a good time for like the confusion or whatever to hit you just as the battle ends for that one, so I can swap out immediately and not have to worry about him hitting himself. But I'm not sure if at the time Zerpy was thinking clearly. So like, I think this one was a Ponytail fusion, so sending out a water type wasn't too bad of a choice. But yeah, that thing is not fun to look at. I was thinking it looked like it was part Cubone, but like, I think it's just the head shape. But yeah, it was main fire type, so water type moves are going to do a lot of damage on this thing, no matter how much it raises its speed. A Dubquill. I think there was a Cyndaquil and a Doublade, and it was very weak to water type moves. Sharpie putting in work here. I think she's probably one of my favourite fusions of the run so far, just because I like Nidoqueen and I like Sharpedo, and like, it's just a cooler confusion, just because it's like a kind of like a hammerhead shark and a dinosaur, so it's pretty cool. Lasso or laser, I love that, like how it works like that. I'm not sure if I was just contemplating here or what, but like sometimes I'll just go into a state where I'm just thinking, I think, and I'll forget that I'm playing a game. But yeah, we sent in Saphira. I think she's got like one more evolution to be Aegislash, and then she'll get like her final form. This evolution I really like the look of, because it's part Latios, and Latios just makes things cool. It wasn't really doing much to Saphira here, I think, just because I think it was either Dragon Poison or Poison Grass or Dragon Grass. I don't know what this like typing was, but like, it was so bulky to hit. Luckily I had a move that basically lowers defense, so like, that was a good situation here. And because I think Saphira is a special attacker, even though she's got two swords, like she does a lot of damage when she lowers people's special defense.
Dang, you just keep on getting stronger.
Cheesy says, a little bit annoyed.
Oh, so that goes, huh? Here, let me heal your Pokemon. Come on, I'm coming along to help you take down Team Rocket Boss.
This was me doing a little off-screen training just because I thought I needed it. I was able to evolve Scratch and Sniff into Pikachu. So that's Doduo's final evolution to Dodrio. Pikachu's data was out of the Pokédex. I was so happy when this happened, just because, like, the triple mouse Pokemon Electric Flying, it didn't have a Pokédex entry, which was a bit sad, because I know some of them don't. Tri-Attack is always a great move to add to the party. Yeah, I was contemplating what to put here. If Pursuit, Pluck, or Quick Attack. I think if I remember correctly, I picked Quick Attack, though I might be a little bit confused. I don't know where the music went right at this point in time, or if it's just really quiet because we're in the Evo screen. There we go. Yeah, I walked all the way back here and like mucked around with my character's style, and because I have a Thunderstone in my back pocket, I can immediately fully evolve Scratch and Sniff. I'm not like a massive fan of how this looks, just because I think it's due to the fact that I've never been a fan of like Raichu, because I always think Pikachu is just better looking, like colour-wise and stuff like that. But we get Rio, and I think he's like my first fully evolved on both sides Pokemon. And he's got one. Rio builds up internal stores of electricity as it races across the land. When it finally stops, it releases a stored up energy in a powerful... Go on, Zerpy, flick it ahead. Burst, creating vicious electric storms all around it. Yeah, so Scratch and Sniff is now fully evolved. I do like this look that I found for myself. I've got like the twin tails of like a Miku. I think around here I was contemplating if I needed to teleport, which I did, and I got myself a nice hat. Around here I realised I could do something kind of fun. I bought a bunch of super DNA splicers, took some of my Pokemon apart and then refused them. Because even though I'm level capped, if by doing this, if your Pokemon are both like high level, it kind of adds the levels together better, and you get like higher levels. So it was a little like way I found to get around the level cap a little bit, so that I was a bit more prepared for these battles, because I know they're going to be very high level, and being stuck at level like 38 is never good. So we got Scarpney up to level 41. Her name's slightly changed. Sourdough, level 42. Scratch and Sniff to level 37. I didn't really use a super one on them. Driver to level 43. He now has Slash. Sephiroth's Neuraloon's Moonblast, she's level 41. Kixie didn't get a super fusion, so she's kind of the same.
My employees were telling me that machine you've kindly provided to us seems to have stopped working entirely after producing only 3 Master Balls. What are you going to say for yourself? As I recall, the numbers you promised were much higher. Have you perhaps been lying to me about its capabilities?
It was never designed to print such a sophisticated ball. I don't know what to tell you, Giovanni. It simply needs more time.
Don't you dare condescend me. It was not part of our deal that we discussed. Do I need to remind you what Team Rocket does to those who are not able to uphold their end of the bargain?
Please, no. You just have to give it more time. That's all.
Boss, these kids just walked in here. Ah, Zai, so we meet again. The President and I were discussing vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters or experience a world of pain.
Giovanni's voice always rips my voice to pieces. I look so cool. My new fit. Crocodon and Neron. Cheesy in this battle wasn't helpful because most of his starting Pokemon are incredibly weak, and the fusion's not great for me, especially when I'm in battle with him and he just starts using like moves that hit everyone. It's like Crocodon was easily taken out, like I didn't have to worry about that. Like Neron was just randomly very bulky. I think it's just because they're an Aggron fusion, and that Future Sight was something I had to worry about for most of the battle. Now this Abfisk is not fun at all, just because it knows Muddy Water, and due to the fact that Muddy Water hits everyone and I was immediately stacked, I was in a bad situation here. Of course I avoided that and Cinderfable got hit, but like I was starting to get very wary of it, because I still have a Future Sight on me, and if that goes off I'm probably going to lose Scarpney. So I was hoping that I could probably kill this Abfisk before like the Future Sight went fully off. So I think if you kill a Future Sight like attacker before the Future Sight goes off, it doesn't like go off, but like I was now stuck on the field with 2 Pokemon and I took the Future Sight, So there wasn't really any way around that, and I was very sad when this happened because I really love Scarpney as an evolution, or I mean as a fusion. So as you can see by my like slow down of my mouse at this point in time, I was very distraught. I'm still a bit like angry about it, but like it's just one of those things that happens in a nuzlocke, and I had no way of really getting around it. Like I could have healed, but at the same time I was still taking a future sight, so that wasn't really going to help me, and I couldn't really heal in the middle of my opponent's turn. So yeah, that wasn't fun. A Regibel. For a Regi fusion, this thing is incredibly weak to fire attacks. I'm really happy that the Aquatail missed here because I would be immediately hit, but then it's got ice attacks that do a lot of damage to dragon types. Yeah, Scratch and Sniff weren't under the were underneath the level cap, so they got an evolution. I got a level up. Yeah, I think Swords Dance is better than Pursuit, so yeah, Pursuit's gone.
Ah, I lost again,
He says angrily.
Blast it all, you ruined our plans for Sylph. But Team Rocket will never fail.
I think it's supposed to be full, but
It seems like this machine has already run out of course anyway, despite what this liar of a chairman keeps saying. It's less than ideal, but these 3 Master Balls that is already produced will be enough to achieve our ambitions. Zai, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return.
Well, Zai, I'm going to move on up ahead. By checking my Pokedex, I've started to see that strong and how they'll evolve. What's strong and how they'll evolve? I'm going to go to the Pokemon League to boot up out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. You should probably go check on this city's gym next. Once you've beaten Sabrina, you'll be able to surf around the region to find better Pokemon. Anyway, that's what I'd do if I were you. Don't sweat it. Smell you later.
and he's out.
Thank you for saving Sylph. I'll never forget you saved us the moment of our peril. I hope to thank you in some way, because I am rich, and I can give you anything. But help yourself to one of these rare Pokemon.
I kind of wanted the Cyndaquil, just because it's a Cyndaquil. But of course this is a randomizer, so what I got was not a Cyndaquil. A Fanmori. I think at the time I realised it was a Skarmory and a Phanpy, just because you can see it in the sprite, but like, I was kind of curious what it actually looked like. If it had an actual sprite or no. So I immediately sent it to the PC.
Team Rocket forces to make use the fabrication equipment to mass produce Master Balls for a blueprint. Frankly, the machine jammed up and they were only make a few of them. You should be able to check on our production room. As thanks for saving the company, I'll let you keep anything you find in there. The yellow teleport pad over there will get you where you need.
And with that, I teleport out. You found a Master Ball. Nice. Team Rocket was forcing us to operate this machine to produce some kind of super mode Pokeball. It was me who jammed up the machine. Team Rocket used this machine to make Master Balls. Thankfully, they can only make 3 of them. This 4th Master Ball popped out of the machine just after Team Rocket left. We have no use for it. It's more useful to you. Thanks for the free Master Ball. It's always nice to get like 1 Master Ball, so if I run into a legendary like Arceus, I can just like say, "You are mine now." It's just crazy to me that I've been catching legendaries without using Master Balls. It sure is relieving to see that Team Rocket is gone now, but it'll take some time for we to get back to normal. We never stop innovating here at Sylphco. You can buy some of our products here at the discounted price at the front desk. Welcome to Sylphco. home of our DNA splicers. We're incredibly grateful to getting rid of Team Rocket. To show our appreciation, the company will give you an item I've produced by the help of Bill. Upgrade. So I can evolve my Porygon now. Let's see, what did I get here? I already got an upgrade, so I didn't have to worry about that. But I was still thinking whether or not I actually got it. Just because my mind is like soup sometimes, and I just lose myself in it. Yeah, I bought a few DNA splices here just because I was like, I need them. Because I probably want to do some splicing after this. I'm only able to use super DNA splices if I really need them. Like, I'm not just gonna like spam them from now on. I feel I'm only gonna really do them if like I find a fusion that really I want on the team, and like they beat Team Rocket alone. That's amazing, and they need like a boosted level. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably stick to the normal ones for now. It's such a relief that Team Rocket's finally gone. Rage candy bars lower your Pokemon's level by 1. But I don't know why anyone would want that. I'm a collie collector. Come here and give me a Comet Shard and I'll buy it from you. I train at the fighting dojo here in the Saffron City every day. Treat you giant Drain Punch. Of course I'm going to take that. Drain Punch is a good move to give to a Pokemon. As I think she's a normal attacker, so getting rid of Dragon Breath here is a smart choice on my like side of mind. I think. I don't know what I just said. That was weird. Ta-da! Come back if you want to teach another Pokemon this Pokemon move. Get some healings in. I was really happy to finally be able to take on a gym here, just due to the fact that I was level capped for so long, just because I couldn't really level up to a certain point, like while I was in the Team Rocket base, which took on forever. Yeah, this was the sad part of me unfusing Scarpney. Yeah, that was sad. I'd had Scarpney on the team for quite a while, so like it was just kind of sad to see her go. Yeah, Sharpedo was the part I took apart and went to the death box of the end. Yeah, so it was sad to see her go, but like, yeah, just me checking out the ones I'd lost. Yeah. Then I got that Meowth that I traded off ages ago, so that's one of the reasons. Oh, that's one of my new fusions I just showed. It's a Fletchling and Vulpix. I really like the design. Kind of curious what it will evolve into. I think this was me thinking I wanted to do a fusion. So I take apart like this weird Fanfi Skarmory fusion. The thing is, the Skarmory's like design looks pretty good, like the sprite. Yeah, I was contemplating what to fuse her with. Like, Steel Ground isn't a bad fusion. Like, I think at the time I was thinking I need a new water type. So I was just kind of checking what my options were. Yeah, I was just kind of checking. So I took apart River, just because, even though it's a legendary fusion, like, Scolipede is still a good Pokemon, but like, fused with a legendary, it's not as super powerful as you'd think. Like, sometimes I'll only keep fusions if I like the design. And this was one I did not like. Like, it's probably powerful, but at the same time, I do not like the look of Sue Queen. Just because it looks incredibly, like, masculine for a female Pokemon. And that part of me was like, I'm not a fan of that for Nidoqueen. So I immediately thought about, like, unfusing this. But, like, these stupid moves were in the way, and I was like, go away, go away, go away. And I was like, I don't want to know, give me away. Like, it had so many moves, I was like, just leave me alone. I don't know why it was learning Gust, but like, whatever. And then I realised I'd used all my fusion items, so I was like, god damn it. So I rushed back to the shop to get more items. I saw the Team Rocket boss escape the Silphco building. This is me forgetting where I'm going again. Because my mind is like a sieve. As you can just see me wandering around like a headless chicken. The Pokédex is a fantastic device. Professor Oak, a genius. I could swear I remember using a fighting move that was super effective on Clefairy a few years ago, and now it's not very effective, no matter how many times I use it. Hey, you're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Do you want to teach the move Dragon Pulse to one of your Pokemon? I was thinking maybe, but like I didn't have enough like money at this time. Yeah, she was just talking about like the different variants that you can get for like Pokemon regions. Like for instance, you got like normal Wooper, and then you've got Paldean Wooper, which is like poison type, which is kind of fun. Yeah, Team Rocket's gone. It's safe to go out again. And because there's no Team Rocket in this Pokemon, it looks a lot nicer. Meow. Like, it's not full of boxes and stuff. Revive is costly, but it revives one of your Pokemon. Doesn't help me in this situation. I just came from the Kalos region. It's quite the adventure. Kalos is home to many elegant Pokemon, so I wish I could see them. Yeah, show him a Pokemon that's from the Kalos region. Zephyr is one, because it's part Doublade. Yeah, so he's happy and gives me the clothes from the ability to like unlock them, but I still have to buy them, which is like not great, but like it would have been better if like it just unlocked and I could use any of them that I wanted to, but like it was like, no, you can unlock them, but you have to buy them still. Just because I'm a cheapskate. But yeah, I do like this fit that I've got going on. Because I look a bit like the Aura Master from the Lucario movie. Classed with Miku. Which I kind of like that as a fusion of concepts. So now I go back to fusing. It's weird being a narrator, like watching after the fact. Just because you're like, oh yeah, I did this, and some of these like ideas were very stupid. But at the same time, like, it teaches me not to do the same kind of stupid stuff. Like, next time. So here I was contemplating what to fuse with for Nidoqueen. I was like, do I have any good water types? I've got a Marshtomp, and I've got another Marshtomp. This one's a high level. Do I wish to fuse? Yes, I do. And it does have a special fusion. even though that I wasn't a fan of this particular fusion, I knew that it would evolve into a Swampert, so I was like, this thing's got a weird hairstyle, but like, Marsh Queen isn't bad. Like, it's not like the best design ever, but like, it's a design. It looks better than the other sprites. Like, these are just like nightmare fuel. Yeah, they're not fun. So I picked this sprite. Water Ground isn't bad. Drillfish Pokemon. It didn't have a Pokedex entry, which I was a little sad by, but like, what can you do? Rivalry is probably better, just because I can pick like more damage for ones that are the same like gender. Like, having a Water Ground type on the team is not bad. Like, it's very susceptible to grass type moves, but like for any others, like water and electric for instance, like you're in a good situation. Like, you're going to take half the damage from electric type moves. That's why I love the Palpitoad line, like Seismitoad and everyone. It makes me sad sometimes just because I think about like when I played, like, I forget which game it was when you get Palpitoad. I think it's X and Y. But I was able to find myself a shiny type, like the baby form of it, when I first played the game. But like, that time I forgot about saving, and I got like pretty far into like an area, and then I had like a wipe, and I lost my shiny, which I was really sad about because I didn't save, and then I was thinking, oh, I can just go back if I close the game, and like, so I won't have to like do a massive like walk back. But the only issue with that was I forgot to save, and I killed my shiny, or made it seem like they never existed, which was really sad because I loved the coloration of shiny Palpitoad, because it's not like blue, it's like orangey gold, which is quite fun. And it looks quite good in the sprite. And from then I was just thinking about it whenever I caught shinies. So now whenever I catch a shiny, I immediately save. Like, I'm not letting this thing have an issue of not letting that happen. Yeah, I renamed it Zerpy. Just because I like the name, and like, oh, I somehow unnamed it, and I was like, what am I doing here? Scuff is everything that happens in these games, like, especially when it's me. Like, the amount of scuff that I've got in videos is insane. Yeah. So now that I've got a new water type on the team, I headed off to the next gym. Of course, at the time I didn't realise which gym it was. Even though it was Saffron City, my mind didn't click like which gym it was. Because weirdly enough, Saffron City's got two gyms. The gym I battled prior, but wasn't actually an actual gym with the fighting people, but like, the actual gym is this one. Yo, champ of the making, Sabrina's Pokemon use Psychic power instead of Force. I'm pretty sure Psychic is pretty forceful. If you don't have a good strategy, but you're creamed. Take this. I do like how the gym people do give you like potions sometimes, like even in the real games. Sabrina's young, but she's also our leader. You won't reach her easily. Ba, 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 da, ba. Psychic Cameron. Glaciaconius. I do love Reunucleus fusions, just because it's like one of my favourite Pokemon of all time. Like, it's got a good line. It does take a while to get to like level 60 something though. With its like stats and everything, it feels like a pseudo legendary, but like, I'm pretty sure the pseudo of X and Y, like, I know I keep on going on X and Y, but it's like one of my favourite games of like all the Pokemon generations, just because it's got such a good selection of Pokemon in it. like Scoliped's in it for one. Like Scoliped's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. But yeah, like it takes a while to get Reuniclus just because it's in the 60 levels. I forget which pseudo you actually get in X and Y. I think it's Goodra. I'm not sure. Well, I might be getting those mixed up, but I think it's Goodra. You probably have to like say in the comments below. This was a little fun fusion, a Milk Tank and Goomy fusion. And I was thinking, this thing is bulky. Why is it not going down? And I was thinking it could be Dragon type, so I'll hit it with a Moonblast. Strongest Fairy type move. And it was gone. A Dragolade. This was a fun looking fusion, just because one thing about Glade that I do not like is the weird pants it's got. That's one thing that good thing that Gardevoir does not have, is the weird like pant thing that's going on with Glade. And there was something I heard ages ago that I cannot unsee now, that whenever I see Glade, is that it's wearing a diaper, and I hate it. I hate that, like, someone told me that and now I can't unsee it. You know, the power alone isn't enough. Psychic Enya. A Lakoff. Strangely enough, there's like there's quite a few like Latios fusions in this particular episode. This is the second one I've seen. And it's not a Pokemon you run into often. Like, so far in this run, I've only ever run into these two particular ones. Like, I was a little bit worried about Sourdough here. I was like, I do not want to lose Sourdough. They are quite a good party member. Truant is just so helpful in like Nuzlocke, just because it gives you a lot more chances to like get around the Pokemon, even if it's like bulky or something. Yeah, I didn't want to waste too many Moonblasts here, just because I was like, I'm in the middle of a gym with like an annoying floor puzzle. I won't be able to like, I'll be wasting potions if I keep on like, I'm wasting PP moves into that. This is where Skartney started to evolve. It was one of the quickest few like evolutions I'd done for a while. I was like, wait, what? It's already evolving. It's only gone up one level. And I do not actually dislike this design. Like, it looks a little quirky, but like, it's still water ground, I mean. The Drillfish Pokemon, Swamp Queen. Yeah, so she's like a new party member now. That I do not mind the design of. Like, as a fully evolved Pokemon. Yeah, the sprite that she has is the best one. So yeah. I think the only two Pokemon on this team now that aren't fully evolved are Kixie and Saphira. So yeah, like, I've nearly got a completely fully evolved Pokemon team. Yeah, this is me just like using potions, even though I just said prior that I probably wouldn't use potions. But like, I have the skills to do it, so I might as well use it. Like, it's weird when I'm trying to narrate and I'm like, I wouldn't do this, and then I immediately do that. Does that unseen power scare you? Not really, I'm just kind of wiping the floor with you guys, but... Agotpardos. This was like one Pokemon I was like, that is a total Monster Hunter reference. Like, I fought these guys in Monster Hunter before, it's like not even saying it's not it. But you just have to use a big hammer on their head and smash the top bit off so they can't like do their mud attack. I forget what the actual Monster Hunter monster's called, but you always find them in like muddy areas. Skartney's first battle. Due to being part ground type, she's quite bulky. And her water type moves do a lot of damage. I really want to get something like Surf though for her, just because even though Water Pulse isn't bad, like it's not the strongest, even though she's quite strong now. I do like how she's got like the things around her eyes where it kind of like connects to the bit under her eye. Psychic Pokemon only fear ghosts, bugs, and dark type Pokemon. Only 3 Pokemon types. Wow. And I'm just like being mean to NPCs, but like if they're not going to attack you, like it's going to be okay. There's one thing I always worry about in D&D campaigns is if, like, for instance, you diss like an NPC and the DM just kind of looks at you and it's just like, this NPC attacks you, and you're like, no. This is part that I was kind of confused by. I was like, how did I get to Sabrina without even on my first try? There's so many ways I could have screwed up that puzzle. And of course I've got loads of healing items, so like I don't have to rush back to the Pokemon Center and screw it up. I had a vision of your arrival. I have a psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind, then people's backs. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. I am an amazing chiropractor. We'll use 4 Pokemon for our battle. Choose carefully. 4 on 4. Subfera, Dryvern, Kixie, and Sourdough. Challenged by Gym Leader Sabrina. Ludazikin. This was a fun looking fusion. It's like if Ludicolo like became a Super Saiyan. It's just such a cool design. But looking like it's part grass type, it's going to be taking a lot of damage if I hit it with a fire type move. Especially Heat Wave, which is like one of the strongest fire type moves. But I was confused because I was like, how is this like so bulky? And I was thinking, is it part grass type? Strangely enough, I'm saying I was confused in this episode so many times, I mean. I think it's just due to the fact that I forget Pokemon typings quite easily, and it doesn't help that, like, in this game you don't know what the typings are if you've come across, like, a new fusion. Which is kind of understandable, but, like, at the same time... Oh, freaking Mac Potion. Yeah, some gym leaders and people like Giovanni just spam, like, max potions when you're like, oh, I've defeated them, and it's just like, nope. Like this. I say it and it happens. I was a little bit worried if she hit me with like a super effective attack just now, I would have probably gone down. But I paralysed her and she hit me with a growl instead, so I was like, I'm going to heal up right now. I do not want to lose Dryvern. Because even though Dryvern's a legendary, they're a bit of a glass cannon, so like, they're not as the sturdiest of Pokemon. Ancient Power. I still don't understand how it lived on 1 HP. I was like, how are you alive? I hit you with an Ancient Power. Just go down already. A Togorock. I do like this fusion just because even though it's a Togekiss or Togetic fusion, like it's fused with a Lycanroc, so like it just looks cool. Of course I forgot that like Togekiss is a flying type Pokemon, or has flying type abilities. I mean, flying type attacks. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, probably leaving Sourdough in this battle is not smart. But I will still do it. Then I get hit with a second Air Slash, which is even more powerful. and my fighting instinct is to immediately switch, because I'm like, what am I doing? But then I make a really stupid mistake here, because I send a dragon type out in front of a fairy type Pokemon. And of course I don't realise my mistake. I just thank my lucky stars it didn't hit me with a fairy type move, because that would have been very bad at this point in time. I think I just got a lucky chance with this, because it could have totally thrown out a oh yeah, because it's a part fairy type, dragon type moves will not affect it, which I didn't really understand, because I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, unless it's got like a different typing or something that makes it so dragon type moves don't affect it. But I was confused, to say the least. I was thinking using a rock type move against a rock type wasn't the smartest, but it was doing damage, and that's all that you can hope for in a nuzlocke. This was a good clutch for me, like using Hyper Potion just then and there, because if I didn't, I would have lost Driver at that point in time. This battle went on for so long, longer than I wanted it to. And then it nearly hit me with another... Oh, it went for a Sky Attack, but this time I noticed it, and I was like, hell to the no. And I was like, don't waste a Hyper Potion if I can just heal up with a fresh water. And luckily the Sky Attack missed, and I was able to immediately go into an attack. This Togerock is so, like, bulky, it's insane. Part of me is thinking that if I ever get, like, a Lycanroc, I will probably get one of these. Just because it's just so damn bulky. Either that or it's just got really good stats. A Luxinium. If I remember correctly, when I first saw this, I was like, this is a really, really cool fusion. But sending Sourdough here was not smart, just because I hadn't healed up. Like, this thing is just cool looking. It looks so much cooler than normal Meganium. I still think the Meganium Mega that we got could have been so much better. Like, they could have made it look more Dino-like, but like they're just like, yeah, let's just give it a bunch of petals more, and make the antenna look like weird music notes. I was doing no damage to this thing. I'm guessing it was just like electric grass. But I was thinking leaving out a steel type against an electric type is not smart. So I was starting to think, am I out of options? No, I can poison it. But like, no, it was like, no, no you, I'm going to send you back out. Send out Kixie. And I was like, why? Why are you doing this? Just let me attack you. Anything that just, like, spams roar is just so annoying. Like this. Like, I say it and it happens. This time it sent out Dryvern, which was not smart on its choice, because it's got Heat Wave. So it's just like, oh, you want to get rid of the one that's attacking you? Send out the one that's way worse to attack you. 9 Finian. I think it was a Ninetales fusion, if I remember correctly. And I was like, I'm sending out a fire type against a fire type. I think it's like a fusion of Ninetales and Flareon. And it starts with a safeguard. But of course I got Ancient Power. So I'm just throwing a rock at his head. Of course, because I'm Fire Dragon, it's not going to do anything if I'm hit with a Fire type move. Of course, I got confused, so that's something to think about. Yeah, compared to like this Ninefinian, I've got a really good defense. Like, it's barely doing any damage to me whatsoever. Whereas rock type moves, it nearly one-shot it. It's like trying to burn a boulder with your bare hands. I mean, with a campfire, you're not really going to do much.
I'm shocked, but loss is a loss. You earned the marsh badge.
It only clicked after I'd done this that, like, I have Marsh Queen on the team and I got the Marsh badge.
I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the marsh badge.
Ba ba. And I got these cool levitating balls that I put on my head.
The marsh badge also allows you to go use surf outside of battle to crush borders. Please take this with you. Psyshock.
I was thinking give me surf and it's like no, I will give you this move that is not surf. It's very useful indeed. I also got some Wonder Trade tickets, which I immediately will run off to use. It's kind of cool just to see what like the Wonder Trade tickets actually are, just because luckily due to the fact that I get a bunch of like what are they called, spares of like certain Pokemon. I've got like loads of like usable spam what's the word? Volunteers to use as trade fodder. That's the word I'm looking for, not spam fodder. That's not a word. Oh wait, I have to actually put my tradable Pokemon on the team, which is really annoying that I can't just do it from the box, but like, it's just something, that's just the way it is. Me just choosing what to sacrifice. Yeah, I've never liked Rise's design. Like, plus it's a fusion of Togetic and I forget what it was fused with, but like, I have a Togetic that I can spam off now, just because I have multiple Togetics. As you can see on the screen, I have 3. I don't know why I got so many Togetics, but like, I just do. Some of the fusions I get are quite fun, actually. Jabroni. I'm not sure if these are actually real people or if they're just like ones that were coded into the game. But it's kind of fun to think if they are real people, sending across like Pokemon through Wonder Trade. It's Jabroni. The only annoying thing about like Wonder Traded Pokemon, I can't actually unfuse them. So if they've got like a part that I want to use, I can't do anything with them. The only thing I can do is like reverse fuse them, which is just seeing what they could else become. But like, that's about it. I think I heard somewhere that you can unfuse them like later on in the game, but like by then it's like pointless to do so. I think that's like near the end of the game, which is like crazy. This is like a really fun fusion. This is one I'd probably want to use in the party just because Grass Ghost is a really good like typing. Like you've got Trevenant for one. I really hate the look of that like monkey fusion. I forget what it's called. What is it called? Slack off fusion. Just because it does not look like an actual Pokemon. Starcross is still quite a fun design. Thorn's still fun. Yeah, Sackle for Roselia. Yeah, it goes Grass. He's one Pokemon I'm thinking I might use in the party just because he does look cool and he's got a good like typing. Sackle for Roselia. Bubbles. This is a design that I wasn't sure about, like really unsure about, because I think it's a if I'm correctly, I think it's a Quillfish and a Happiny. So normal poison is a weird combo, but like it's got poison points. I think it's the same typing as Nidoran, if I remember correctly. I'm just confused what it will evolve into, just because the only side of it that can evolve is Happiny, unless they've put like the evolution for Quillfish from Legends Arceus in this, but I don't know if they have. So it would kind of be cool to see like the other evolution, but like I'm not sure if it's actually in this game or not. It's got Levitate as well, which is pretty good. Yeah, put you there for now. Because I'm no longer level capped, so I can start doing some like leveling up again. So Reincarna could possibly evolve at some point. Because the only side of it that hasn't evolved is the Salamence side. And I think I'm close to like evolving it, which is actually something fun to think about. I might rename it like when it does evolve, just because Reincarna is kind of a boring name. I kind of used that as a placeholder name just because I wasn't sure what to name it at the time. This was me thinking I could probably do one more fusion. Oh wait, no, this was me thinking I can actually evolve my Porygon because I have the upgrade now. And Porygon 2 is kind of cool. I just don't know where you get like the dubious disc for Porygon Z. Because the thing I love about the Porygon fusions is they make things look like Porygon. They don't just like take on like a double fusion or something. It's more like aspects of Porygon is like put into the design. So if you, for instance, you fuse it with like a Hone Edge or something like that, it turns into just like a diamond sword, which is just fun. And then I've seen some like fusions of Porygon Z where like due to the fact that it's already corrupted because it's like a corrupted data file, it makes whatever the fusion is look corrupted, which is kind of fun. I still think one of my favourite like sprites that I've seen in a fan-made game is I think it's called a nurse. I think it's in Pokemon Uranium, and it's like I think it's a variant of the Happiny line, where like the first one it looks like Happini's being hung. The second one is Clefairy, not Clefairy, Happiny. Happini's evolution looks like she's dead, like she's got blood coming from her eyes. And I think a nurse is like the final form, and it's just like a floating Nurse Joy head that looks like it's possessed, which is just amazing to see as a design. And you're thinking that's a Pokemon that you can have on a team. This was just me choosing Porygon 2's like type, not type, its attacks. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words a little bit today. I think it's just due to the fact that I'm narrating this whole episode and like trying to think up what to say and stuff like that, like on the spot. When you've already got stuff going on the screen is a lot different than like if you're just playing the game and doing like just voices and stuff, or I don't know. Like this is just me thinking if conversion 1 or conversion 2 was better. Like I was like, is this good? I don't know. But like Porygon 2 is just a good Pokemon all around. I don't know why I wanted to learn Defense Curl. That's the only thing that I was like, why? Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was thinking here. Like, I was just kind of curious if it had a Slowpoke fusion, and it does. Not that I'm going to use that. Does it have a Regigigas fusion? Yes, it does. Like, I've tried Regigigas and normal Porygon before, and it just looks a bit odd. Like, it doesn't look like a good fusion. Like, it's got like a custom sprite, but I'm not a fan of it. Well, I'm not a fan of this. Let's see, Venipede fused with. Who was I fusing with? Oh, I fused this one with Porygon 2. And I do like the look of it. Like, it's a bug normal type. Bum, ba, 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 bum, 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 ba, ba. Like he's a little dude. He's just cool. Venegon 2. So many numbers on that person's name that created this custom sprite. The Virtual Centipede Pokemon. I think Poison Points is better, in my opinion. Like, Trace is an okay ability, but like, if I'm given the ability, I'll go Poison Point all the way. I think it's just because I like using stats effects on people more than like just copying abilities. Combine the movesets, yeah. Luckily this Pokemon didn't have like many moves it could learn. And by many I mean it had 3. And I ended up getting rid of like that. Oh wait, it had four I think. Did not learn Protect, yeah. It had 4 moves it could learn. I was thinking, should I nickname it? But then I was thinking, does it need a nickname? Venegon 2 is pretty good. Should I name it? No, no, it doesn't work. Nope. Giro? No, 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 that doesn't work. Should I name it anything? Contemplating, contemplating, contemplating. Contemplating some more. And the answer is... Oh, I didn't realise I, like, thought about it for that long. He just left us Venegon too. Da, 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 da. I'll probably rename Reincarnator at some point. Reincarnate or Reincarna. This bit here was me just contemplating where to go next. Just because I can go different directions. But I'm trying to think plot-wise where I go next. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to go this way. Because this is where I did the battle with all those preschoolers. And some of them just had randomly really strong Pokemon. And I was like, what is going on here? And there's just a train station here. The train is to Goldenrod in Johto. Something tells me I'm not supposed to go there next. I've been waiting here for like forever. Is this train going anywhere? It's empty and cold. Goldenrod City. I'm actually kind of curious what's over in Goldenrod, but like... I don't think I'm supposed to go there, that's the thing. They give out a prize if I go to the Goldenrod. I think it's like a side quest thing. I don't think it's where I'm supposed to go first, but I might be wrong. I'll probably check like off screen, like where to go, just because at this current time I do not know. Like I know I've been to this area before. She just gives me a lava cookie because she's a nice old lady. And she just gives me a free egg. Which is always nice to have, just a extra Pokemon that I didn't have to catch. I think this was just me exploring to see if I'd been here before or not. It's actually been a bit of a while since I last caught any Pokemon, to be truthful. It's like been a few episodes. Yeah, I already talked to this person. Why am I talking to them again? I don't know. I think it was just like my mind was like, did I talk to them? I don't remember. And because I don't have surf or anything, I can't go to where I need to be. So I'll just check this way before I do anything else. Gambling and Pokemon are like eating peanuts, you just can't stop. I probably wouldn't do that just because I don't like peanuts. Like, I think the taste is awful. It's just too overpowering. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to stop the episode around here. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon, put some comments in the comments below. And with that, Zerpify or Zerpy out.